Hello everybody, I'm Thrash Maniac HD, and this is your WWE Royal Rumble 2014 pay-per-view review. And before I get started, sorry about the lighting. I'm in a cabin, and same process as I did last month with TLC. After I watched the show, since I got a room to myself, I can do the review just after the show. So yeah, I'm going to talk about Royal Rumble, give my thoughts about the show, and what did I think, and what my star ratings will be, and whatever. And as always with my reviews, if you want to see the star ratings for all the matches, they're in the description box. But anyways, let's get to it. So, the pre-show match, the WWE Tag Team title match, Cody Rhodes and Goldust versus Road Dogg and Billy Gunn, the New Age Outlaws. Didn't get to watch all of the match, but from what I saw, it was a good match. What shocked the hell out of me was New Age Outlaws won the belts, which was like, what? I did not expect them to win the match at all. I thought Cody and Goldie was going to retain, but nope. So I think this is kind of cool that the Outlaws got the belts because they need more teams to help make the tag division more better than it already is. And, yeah. So yeah, New Age Outlaws, new tag team champions. It's alright. It's cool. Good to see some old school come back. There you go. Now we get to the main show. Daniel Bryan versus Bray Wyatt. I thought this was the match of the night for myself. I thought this was a great match. Daniel Bryan, Bray Wyatt. That match is just an awesome match to watch as a fan, from what I like, at least. I don't know about anybody else, but from how I saw it, I thought it was a great match. A lot of crazy stuff, like Bray Wyatt clotheslining Bryan and he got turned inside out and sideways. I thought that was a sick spot. Bray Wyatt ended up picking up the win, which shocked me. And, yeah, Bray Wyatt picking up the win was a surprise. I thought Bryan was going to win. But overall, a great match in my opinion. Match of the night in my opinion. There you go. And as always, like I said in every match, star rating in the description box. Then we get Brock Lesnar versus The Big Show. Very short match, although most of the match was happening before the bell rung and after the match. But from out of everything that happened, this was a good, entertaining fight. I mean, Brock and Big Show just killing each other, or Brock killing Big Show with the chair before the match, and then Big Show, boom, right in the jaw of Brock and knocking him down. And then Big Show got the big throw on him, and then crazy stuff again in the match, and Big Show loses via the F5, and Brock just picked him up like he was nothing. But then again, we've seen it before, so yeah. But Brock wins. Then after the match, he beats the shit out of Big Show again with the chair. And total chair shots had to be 50 chair shots Big Show took from Brock. Brock was trying to outdo Sheamus from Survivor Series 2012, it seemed, I guess. At one point, with one chair, broke the back of the chair, which was crazy. And yeah. But Brock wins, like I predicted, and I thought it was a good, entertaining match. Star rating in the description. Now we get to the WWE World Heavyweight title match, John Cena versus Randy Orton. While the crowd was pretty stupid during this match, for the most part, there was a good couple chants like Daniel Bryan and Randy Savage and all that, all those good chants, but for the most part, the crowd during this match sucked. And I thought this was a decent to good match. Wasn't great like their match at TLC. I thought it was a decent, good match. Cena, at one point, I thought he was going to win the match with that STF, and then out of nowhere, the Wyatt family comes out and distracts Cena. Orton, RKO, 1, 2, 3. Randy Orton retains the title. So all this is probably setting up for the John Cena-Bray Wyatt match that's been rumored to happen at WrestleMania 30. It's looking to set up for that, which will be interesting, because it's about time the Wyatt family had some interaction with Cena, because they've never had any interaction yet, and now we're going to get to see it, which is going to be great. Now we get to the match everybody looks forward to every year when it comes to Royal Rumble. and that's the Royal Rumble match. So yeah, there was only 5 surprise entrances. I guess they added in 2 extra people for the match over the weekend. So the 5 surprise entrances you had El Torito, which that part was fucking entertaining as hell. JBL, of all people, showed up and only lasted like 30 seconds. If I'm not mistaken, either he or Kane. I think Kane was the shortest at like 25, I think. If I'm not mistaken, or something like that. Or Sandow. I can't really... Or no, R-Truth. I think R-Truth was the shortest at like 25, I believe. JBL was very close to that. Sheamus returned like I kind of predicted, and that was awesome. So glad to see Sheamus back, and I'll get more to him later when I talk more about this match. Kevin Nash showed up, which was completely out of surprise, and he dyed his hair the right way this time, not gunmetal black, just right black, and short hair, which looks good on him. Showed up there and did alright, and then Alexander Rusev from NXT. If you guys watch my NXT reviews, you know I am a fan of Alexander Rusev. I think he's going to have a great future. Based on look alone, he's going to get shots. And Rusev making his debut at the Royal Rumble was pretty cool. I thought that was great to see that. To see, for the second year in a row, an NXT upstart come over into the Rumble. Last year, it was Bo Dallas. This year, Alexander Rusev. But, yeah, CM Punk started out number 1, Seth Rollins number 2, and them two, Rollins lasted like 45 minutes, Punk lasted about 50. If I'm not mistaken, I kept track of his time. I believe he got like 49 minutes, 13 seconds, or somewhere like that. Somebody will correct me, like, I'd say We Are Pro Wrestling would probably have the stats down. And I'll talk about him here in a little bit, because that's one of the reasons why I'm kind of in a good mood about this, but, it came down to the final 8, which was Batista, Sheamus, Punk, Rollins, Ambrose, Reigns, Cesaro, and, who else was there? I believe I said Punk. Okay, Batista, Sheamus, Rollins, Reigns, Ambrose, Cesaro, Harper, and Punk. Yeah, that came down to the final 8. Now, Luke Harper came in at number 21. Now, here's a little thing. I entered 2 Royal Rumble contests. One for Deluxe Man, which, by the way, his link is in the description box if you want to check him out. He doesn't need a plug, but I don't care. I'll plug anybody, no matter how many subs they have. I'll get to the big one here in a bit. But, yeah, it came down to those 8. Ambrose tried to eliminate Reigns because he was starting to get jealous, and Rollins was like, "What are you doing?" And then they're both working on Cesaro, and Reigns eliminated all 3 of them to tie Kane's record of 11 eliminations, which I was like, oh my god, is he going to break it? And then it came down to Batista, Sheamus, Reigns, and Punk. And he eliminates Sheamus. Kane came out and eliminated Punk, and then chokeslammed him through the table, which I thought was kind of dumb, but we'll see them two have a match at Chamber, I bet. We'll see. And then Reigns eliminated Sheamus. Oh my god, I could not believe it. 12 eliminations? I gotta freaking applause Roman Reigns. I was so happy for him that he broke Kane's record. That was amazing. Roman Reigns is gonna kick ass in 2014. Guarantee it. And it came down to Roman Reigns and Batista. Batista won. I know a lot of people. I know the whole city of Pittsburgh was shitting their pants and booing the fuck out of that. But you know what? I'll be honest here. I honestly don't care. I'm not angry that Batista won, though I don't really agree. But I'm not angry about it. I will say the only logical thing they're going to do with Batista winning the Rumble is if he faces Brock Lesnar for the title at WrestleMania. That match has to happen. I know it's planned and I guess it's rumored and planned to be Batista Orton, but come on. They have a big money match on their plates with Brock and Batista. They're not going to throw that away, I wouldn't think. Then again, they probably would, but I don't want them to throw that match out of the books. So yeah. Oh, and real quick, message from We Are Pro Wrestling saying congrats on the Rumble win, and this is why I'm fucking happy about this. Batista came in at number 28. In the Rumble contest I entered for We Are Pro Wrestling, who, by the way, if I'll be honest here, I think We Are Pro Wrestling, and I'm not being a mark, I'm good friends with the guy, we talk a lot on Skype, we're good pals, Facebook, Skype, those are our main ways of communicating. Really good pals, we've been friends for a while, I've been subbed to him for well over 2 years. He's been one of my favorite YouTubers to watch forever, and he still is, and he's one of the smarter people in this entire YouTube wrestling community that I know of. He's smart and he knows what he's talking about. I drew 28 in his contest. Batista came out and I was marking out like, I might win this fucking contest, because last year I entered the contest, I picked 29, I got drawn 29, and it was Sin fucking Cara who came out as 29. And I felt like I got fucked over in that contest. So with me getting 28 and Batista getting 28 and he wins the damn match, that's the only reason why I'm happy. Because the rules of that We Are Pro Wrestling contest, he drew the people and then he drew the numbers. And I got 28 and Batista came out 28. Now the rules of his contest, like CM Punk was number 1, for example. If you had a guy who lasted the longest in the match, which was Punk, and I believe Tommy CB got number 1, so he got the Iron Man award, so he's going to get 6 months worth of plugs from We Are Pro Wrestling, which is cool. I forget who number 15 was for the draw, but Roman Reigns was 15, I believe, in the match, but in the contest draw, I don't know who got 15. I'd have to rewatch his We Are Pro Wrestling's contest draw video. But Roman breaking 12 eliminations. Holy shit, I cannot believe that happened, that he broke that record. And he's going to get the Domination Award, and he's going to get 6 months worth. But the guy who had the number and won the match is going to get a whole year from this point till this point next year. Plugs from We Are Pro Wrestling Forever, and that's why I'm happy, because We Are Pro Wrestling, I thank you so much for doing that contest, and I got lucky and got 28, and I was lucky it was Batista, and he won. So I get a whole year's worth of plugs from We Are Pro Wrestling. And for those of you who aren't subbed to We Are Pro Wrestling, I'm going to return the favor for We Are Pro Wrestling. I'm going to plug him in the description box of all my videos for a year as well. So I'm going to have to put as a default for my videos from now on this channel, and then eventually when I go back to the Thrashmaniac 99 account, once the copyright strike goes away, do the same thing there. So We Are Pro Wrestling, I'm going to return the favor for you. Since you're going to plug me for a whole year, I'm going to plug you for a whole year. Just so that way it's really cool. So yeah, that's the only reason I'm happy Batista won the Rumble, but I'm not angry that he won the Rumble as a fan. To be honest, I don't really care. And yeah, I know when Ray came out at number 30, the fans were booing the fuck out of the crowd, or out of the match, because they wanted Daniel Bryan, and yeah, it is what it is. Don't worry, guys, Daniel Bryan is gonna get his due. It's not the end of the world for Daniel Bryan, people, so just cool your jets, okay? But then again, what else can I expect from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania? I mean, I know Cover Killer Nation is from Pittsburgh, and it's cool and all, but I just don't really like Pittsburgh crowds and wrestling, especially tonight. The crowd during that Rumble match, not very good, for the most part, at least from what I heard. And when Batista won, the crowd booed the fuck out of Batista, which somewhat understandable, but then again, we shouldn't be angry. It's wrestling. Wrestling's supposed to be fun, you know? Just like Dean Ambrose said, wrestling's supposed to be fun. So there you go. But anyways, I thought the Rumble match this year was a great Rumble match. Again, star rating in the description. Overall, Royal Rumble 2014, I thought it was a really good show, in my opinion. I enjoyed it. Looking forward to Elimination Chamber coming up next month. It's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen there. And yeah, and once again, sub to the Lex Man and We Are Pro Wrestling, especially We Are Pro Wrestling. Go sub to him now. And once again, I can't believe I won that contest. I'm going to get a whole year's worth of plugs, so that's great. And I'm going to return the favor for you, and I'm going to plug you for a whole year. So to those of you who haven't subbed to We Are Pro Wrestling yet, check him out now. Link is in the description. But anyways, people, you guys have a good night, and peace!